Hey guys, it's me, the Halloween Channel, and today I'm going to be reviewing the flesh-eating zombie from Spirit Halloween. So today I'm going to be reviewing this flesh-eating zombie prop from Spirit Halloween. This is the 2020 model. It was a Flashback Friday for 2020. This was originally a 2011 prop, but it was remodeled for 2020. And we're going to be reviewing him, talking about his pros and cons, and we're going to go over 5 different categories and just give him a rating out of 10 at the end, and whether I recommend him or not. First, I'm going to talk about detail. So, for detail, this guy is very good. He's made by the company Seasonal Visions International, and he's got good hand detail, and I'm just going to kind of go in the frame here. So he's got really good hand detail. He's got really big hands, and he's chewing on this latex arm filled with a lot of air, and it's got really good detail. There's the nails, little like indents of, just to make it look like a normal hand. There's the comparison to my hand, and then we've got really good like flesh detail over here. It's like bleeding, and you can see, I think those are supposed to be teeth marks. There's also like on the top, let me just kind of do this so you can see it. There's like a lot of there's the bones sticking out, and there's a lot of texture to like the blood and flesh and cuts and stuff. Also on his hands, he's got a lot of good detail. These are made of plastic, not latex like this. And he's got lots of bruises and stuff on there. There's also his other hand, which you can't really see, so it's right there. Moving up, we are going to talk about his head. He has these really good eye detail. I mean, it's just, plain eyes. They're not actually really revolutionary. But around the eyes, you've got these like cuts here. This one has this like big cut, and it's like indented. This is also a latex head, and this is very squishy. See, it's very squishy. A lot of the faces are deformed on Flesh Eating Zombie. Not as much as some of the SVI clowns, but I've seen deformed faces on some of these. Luckily, mine is not deformed. And he's got like scratches here on the nose, and he's got yellow teeth. He's got a pretty good moving mouth, and he's also got this cut. He's got like veins sticking out, bruises, cuts all over him. And then he's got like bruises on his neck here. He's got good ears and everything, so it's a really good detail on the face. Now we have to move down, because he is a 6 foot. He's a really good animatronic, so he's really big. He has this green shirt, and then it's kind of like a jacket, and he's got this like white shirt inside. He's got this nice collar, just like a cloth material. We can move down here. You can see he has some like blood on here. I would have liked to see more blood, but I guess it does kind of make sense. The blood from here is just kind of dripping down like onto the jacket, and then on here it looks like he got like in a fight with a human to tear their arm off, and then got some blood on him in various places. He's got blood here. There's the sensor, by the way, if you're wondering what that is. He's got a lot of blood over here on this part of the outer shirt. Moving down, you can see his pants and his shoes. He's got lots of blood. It's very dark, and the pants are also dark, so you can't really see the blood too well, but I think there's a good amount of blood on the pants. They're just brown pants. And then he's also got these shoes, which are just hard plastic shoes. They're just the same shoes, and they also come with these little these little metal things on the base. There's little holes under the shoes, so the shoes stay there and don't go like behind him. So yeah, that is really good detail on those as well. Also, by the way, there is his box. There's kind of like sunlight coming in through the window, so you can't really see it at all. I just wanted to show you the front of the box. I can't really show you all the sides right now because of the filming setup I got going on. I haven't really done this in any of my other reviews, but I just thought I'd show it just for for whatever. So if you want to see his full pictures of all the pictures of his box, or all the sides of his box, you can go to my unboxing of him that I just recently posted. Another category I'm talking about is price. So this guy retails for $199.99, so basically $200, and I think that is a really good price. He does come with a lot of movement. He's got mouth movement, he's got head turning, he has LED light up eyes, and he sways side to side. But I think his price is, he has a pretty fair price. So he has like 3 animations: mouth movement, head turning, and swaying side to side, plus the LED eyes, but that's not really an animation. So that's 3 movements just for $200, which we don't usually see on a prop. If it's 3 movements, we usually see, like, at least if it's a 3 movement, like big 6 foot tall prop, we usually see it like at $250 or $230, or at least over $200. But this one is just $200, at least minus 1 cent, so $199.99, as we've already discussed. So I think he has a really good price. Next is setup. So if you didn't know, or if you're living under a rock, Spirit Halloween animatronics, or at least pretty much all of them, they're really big. So of course you need to set up the prop. You need to do an assembly. Some have a lot of pieces, some don't. Some are pretty simple. Seasonal Visions International props, and by the way, Seasonal Visions International, or SVI, which is it's commonly abbreviated, that is the company that made this prop and a lot of other props. So their setups are probably some of the easiest setups. There are some complicated parts. I own 3 SVI animatronics. I'm pretty sure I might be missing one, but I do own Hugs the Clown, the new model of Uncle Charlie, and this guy. So out of all of those props, I think his setup was the most complicated. I don't know, maybe it's just because I've only set him up a couple times. With Hugs and Uncle Charlie, I think they were complicated at first, but then they got easier. This guy does have quite a lot of steps. You have to do a lot of steps for him, and the steps aren't really that complicated. One thing I do want you to know is the shoes, getting the shoes on. I don't know if this is just with mine or with all of them, but on the shoes, up here, right here, there are these little, behind here, there are these little things, which you are supposed to put these little things on the base. You're supposed to attach those things on the base to those little pegs right there on the poles. It doesn't do anything different. I saw it in somebody's instructional setup video, but I didn't do it because I don't think it makes a difference at all. So I just skipped that step. It did not do anything. It did not break the prop. I think we're all good here. But getting the shoes on, because they are little tiny holes, just big enough to fit around the poles. That little peg right there, you have to get the hole of the shoes through there. And I eventually figured out how to do that, but you can see in my unboxing and setup video, I really struggled to get the shoes on, and when I finally did, I had to like slam them down so they would finally get down there, and I feel like I was gonna break the floor, so you might want to be careful with that. But I don't know if that's just on mine, maybe that's just a thing that they accidentally made the holes too small, but just something I wanted to point out. For the rest of his setup, it was pretty straightforward for an SVI prop. I had to get this hand in, which was a little difficult to squeeze through the little hole here, but it's latex, so it's in this has a lot of air in it. And then there were also these little pins. It's like little pin things which you had to like take out, and they're very tiny. So and I have really short nails, so it was hard to get those. It was hard to get those detached and reattached. Other than that, those were the only 2 semi-complicated parts. Other than that, I think his setup was pretty straightforward. You just gotta attach some wires, attach the little, do some snap locking, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Next is durability. For durability, it's just basically how durable you think the prop will be and how long you think it will last. So with SVI animatronics, they don't usually just fry. I've seen some of them just completely fry, but usually what happens is sometimes specific movements wear out over time. A lot of times moving mouths wear out pretty quickly on a lot of SVI animatronics, so that's something to take note of. I don't know how long his mouth movement will last. Sometimes if there's a fast moving animatronic, it will start to go slower, but SVI doesn't really have like super fast moving animatronics. They don't really have that many jump scare things. So Flesh Eating Zombie I think will be pretty durable. I'm not sure about the mouth movement, not sure how durable that is, but for the most part, I think he will last plenty of years. The final category I'm going to go over is animation. And I'm going to give you guys a demo of what he does just very quickly. He is very loud, so I'm going to turn his volume down, and I'm going to move this camera back so you can kind of see what he does a little better. So yeah, let's turn him on. can see, he does have a lot of movement. Let me just adjust his thing, which you can't really see, but you know, his shirt was a little like mangled up. So as you can see, he has a lot of movement. The mouth movement on mine is very good. He has very disturbing audio. I also do talk about the audio in the animation category. And he has very good disturbing audio. I think it's a little different than the original, but it's mostly the same. It's just some zombie groans and chewing sounds. And if you know me, you know I hate chewing sounds on like just anything. Just chewing sounds like lip smacking kind of thing. Like, I don't know why I said if you know me, because I never said that in a video or anything. So, no one knows that about me, but now you do. So, yeah, I think that's very creepy. Definitely gonna freak some people out. His face slightly looks like a fish. To me, it just like the eyes make it look like a fish. But I feel like that's on all zombies. Like the eyes go cross-eyed and then it looks like a fish. So I don't know why I think that. But for his animation, yeah, I think he has really good animation and audio, and it's definitely gonna scare some people. A lot of gory and really good details. So yeah, I think this guy is very good. I do recommend you purchase him, but before you go, let me give you his rating. So for this prop, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. I think this is just an amazing prop. It actually is still on Spirit Halloween's website. The only flaws are his setup is a little complicated and his durability on his mouth might be a little questionable, but other than that, those are just two really small things. And he has really good detail, definitely gonna scare some people, really good audio animation, definitely worth the price. And he's still on Spirit's website. He is online only, so you're gonna have to pay some shipping, but Spirit always has promo codes you can use for either free shipping or 20% off or something. So yeah, I think he is really cool. I do recommend you purchase him. And yeah, that concludes this review. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more prop reviews and more unboxings and other Halloween content. I upload videos every Friday in the off season when it's not Halloween, and then when it comes around to Halloween, it's Spirit Halloween sneak peeks. I upload a lot more frequently, and when it gets to October, I probably upload daily, usually. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.